Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today in this video presentation I would like to present about why sample is needed in research. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, before we're going to the importance of the sample, we have to know the definitions of the sample itself. In statistics and quantitative research methodology, a sample is a set of individuals or objects collected or selected from a statistical population by a defined procedure. The elements of a sample are known as a sample points, sampling units, or observation. For example, if you want to observe the water in the river, it's not possible for you to take all the water in the river. That's why you need a sample of a little piece of water in the river. Next, okay, there are two types of sampling methods that we need to know for getting a sample for our research. The first is probability sampling. This is a method where in each member of the population has the same probability of being part of the sample. For example, if you have a population of 100 people, every person would have odds of 1 in 100 for getting selected. Probability sampling gives you the best chance to create a sample that is truly representative of the population. The second, non-probability sampling. It is a method wherein each member of the population doesn't have an equal chance of being selected. When the researcher desires to choose members selectively, non-probability sampling is considered. Both sampling techniques are frequently utilized. However, one works better than others depending on research needs. The example of non-probability sampling are purposive, quota, and snowball. Next, first we have to learn and more consider about non-probability sampling. What's the function of non-probability sampling? The first is about purposive sampling. It is about pre-selected criteria related to research hypothesis that determines the participants for research. And for example, a study on cancer rates for individuals who live near a nuclear power station. The second, quota sampling. The research establishes participant quotas before forming a sample. Selection of participants that meet certain traits like gender, age, health, and etc. The third is snowball sampling. The participants in the study refer other individuals who fit the traits required for the study to the researcher. Next, the importance of selecting an appropriate sampling method. Why is it important to select an appropriate sampling method? Because for those people who want to collect a data sample, some people need to choose the best and appropriate sampling method, because some people need to find the best data based on their research. Sampling yields significant research results. However, with the differences that can be presented between a population and a sample errors can occur. Therefore, it is essential to use the most relevant and useful sampling methods. Okay, the first is about sampling bias occurs when the sample does not reflect the characteristics of the population. The second, another sample errors is sample frame errors occur when the wrong subpopulation is used to select the sample. This can be due to gender, race, or economic factors. The third, systematic errors occur when the results from the sample differ significantly from the results of population. So that's why we have to select an appropriate sampling methods. Okay, now we are in the main topic of this presentation is about why sampling is needed. Why sampling is needed for you when doing research. Okay, the first is sample saves your time. It saves time because you don't have to gather all the data on the field. You just need to collect the sample of the data available. The second, it's money saving. Yeah, because to collect all of the data that you want to observe is needed a big resources, is needed a big energy. So it is possible for you to waste more money. So that's why sampling is needed to save your money. The third, non-random sampling is significantly cheaper than random sampling. So this is the point of why sampling is needed, because non-random sampling is significantly cheaper than random sampling. And the last is sampling is needed to collect richer data. By collecting richer data, you have many data that you can observe and you can do about it in advance. Okay, that's all for today's presentation. Thank you for your big attention. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.